Live at 5. Here we are. Actually, live at 3.
Live at 8.
Yeah. So, hey, welcome, Anne, again. I loved
Thank
having you
you.
out here. It just seems like yesterday, the weeks go into each other, and it's really funny. And last week we talked about synchronization and how we talked last week about different things and how they correlated to me texting you as you were thinking, writing me an email, and how all of a sudden you knew it was me. And then this week, tell them what I did. What's the synchronized was?
The one I've just told you now. I won't tell you.
Yeah.
We have a family name in common. I was reading a lovely post that Brenda put up on Facebook, and it's like the film of all the bars in all the world.
Yeah.
That famous film, which I can't think what it is, but it was all the names in all the world, and it's that name, and it's just unbelievable.
Yeah. So we share a similar name. My grandson and my son-in-law's last name is Taylor, and that was what Anne's maiden name was. And
my family name. Yeah, my family.
So again, we keep seeing all these things that we are synchronized, that our connection is so strong that we've been brought together. And I believe in that. And I was saying to Anne, I do not believe in random acts. Okay, random acts of kindness, okay, right. But nothing to me is really random in life. I think, and even the hard times, and some of you are probably saying, well, yeah, that's great. What about these horrible things in my life? I don't know why they're meant to be, but they are meant to be. When I say that things happen in our lives for a reason, and often it's a lesson or it's a message, what we need to keep our eyes open for, or how we can show more love, or how we can show more sympathy or more forgiveness, or whatever the case is. To me, that's what I'm talking about, that there's no such thing as random. I believe in synchronicities. I believe that things happen to us for a reason, and people cross our paths, as we've all heard, for a minute, for an hour, for whatever. And that's true. We live our lives in increments, right? And when we're in our 20s, we have those people. And when we're in our 40s, we have those people. And when we're later on, we have those people. And they're all meant to be in our lives, come and go as they may, for a reason. And, we feel very grateful for all of you being here today, with us. And I'm very blessed that you're here in our chat room today. And yeah, I mean, I love working with Anne, and her and I get along so great. And we talked the other night till it was 11 o'clock, and there was a storm going out her window. And she's sitting in her pajama bottoms, but at least she said she had her top on. So I said, go to bed. Isn't it wonderful that we can connect with people on the other side of the world virtually like this? I mean, when we think back, I go back to black and white TVs. I go back to the big box phones that we thought we were so hot to trot with, we had in our cars. And, and all of a sudden now, here we have this instantaneous contact with people. And I just think it's amazing. And so none of us have a reason to really be alone. If we make an effort, we can, and we make connections with people, we can be in touch with people. So we never really need, guys, to ever feel that you're alone or you're lonely. So hi, Marlene. We're going to be acknowledging all of you. I'm just going to write a few names down here before we start. And so is there anything new you've been doing this week that you want to share, Anne?
Yes. Well,
or whatever.
Well, this was one of the things that we were chatting about the other night. My big project this week is trying to get 2 cameras going on my readings, so you can see my hands and my cards on one side of the screen, and you can see my little face talking to you on the other. So never want to be brilliant at technology. I'm going to have a lesson in that this week. And if you follow my channel and next week's readings come out on a split screen, I want a little round of applause before you listen to the reading, because I'll have done it. So the camera's coming tomorrow, the second camera.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, my big thing is today I ordered a sound bar, surprising my husband, for our smart TV. We got a smart TV, right? It's time we grow up and become adults and get a smart TV, a skinny one. But what we learned was these skinny TVs, because I've had plasma, I've had them all, they don't have great audio. And I don't know about you, but when we get older, we just don't really have the same audio capacity that we did. You know, it's denial, right? It's like bifocals. So anyway, I ordered one today, but I have to say about Anne and her double screen. She'd seen me doing it the last couple of weeks and she liked it. And most of my followers have liked the split screen. And, you know, sometimes I've been camera shy and I haven't wanted to do it. And when COVID hit, we all got lazy. We could sit here with our morning tea and we could have our pajamas on and we could do our cards. And, you know, it was great. But now it's a time where there's so much hacking going on around the world and, you know, in our computers that they can steal your site very quickly, put a different, you know, whatever. So they're saying if you do show yourself, it's a little more difficult for them to try to hack it. I don't believe it because these guys are good at what they do. But anyway, touch wood, I'm protected. And you stay in that circle of white light like me, so they don't hack us. So this is what we were talking about the other night and other things about the cameras. And I tried to do a little video with my iPhone of my screen because I have a big screen, and then send it to her as I was taking my mouse and saying, Anne, you can do this, Anne, you can do that. And do you think that that would let me upload it for you to download? It would not let me do that. I don't know why. And then I thought, well, she mustn't need this. She's going to be just fine.
Well, I'll tell you tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll tell me tomorrow. You'll be calling me. Okay, Brent, and feel free to do that. Okay. Call me if for any reason you need to ask me anything. I'll help you out as best as I can. But as far as I know, once the computer, it's been put in the computer that they know it's there, right?
Yes.
It's plug and play. Do you have a Logitech now anyway?
Yeah.
You have one.
This one.
You know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just writing down a few names here, guys, and then we're going to get right on this. Okay. So I want to acknowledge everybody here. We've got Tammy, and you're going to be first, Tammy, Christine, Anne Marie, Helen, Ellen Cousin. I want to call her Helen all the time, and it's so wrong. And I'm sorry, Ellen. Marlene, Colleen, Earl, Walter, Doug, and Reverend Heather. So thank you guys for being in the room here. And we're going to go and we're going to start off with Tammy. Okay. And I'll tell you why, because as I said, our moderator and our members get to get a couple of cards here for doing that. And then we go on to our paid super chats, as you can see, and that's Mr. Maurice, Trend Zone, and Anne Marie as of yet. And then everybody else, as time permits, we'll get a card. Okay. So let's see what we've got for Tammy. Tammy, if you have do you have a question? If you have a question, or do you want us to just pull cards randomly here for this? You get a couple of cards here, Tammy, for being a member. So if you have a question, ask it. Okay. And we'll see what the cards bring up. All right. So love, please. Oh, she wants to know about love. Okay. Well, we love you. We know your beautiful pets love you. We know your family loves you. But you're thinking about the real love kind of love. Let's see what we have here for you. All righty. Oops. Oh, you want me to take that one? Okay. Okay. Go ahead. If you're ready. Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. So I had two cards, and then you specified that you wanted to that we were talking about love for you. First card, 5 of Wands. This is you walking away from any drama, any issues, anybody else's nonsense, leaving behind things that you don't need. You might be able to hear all this going on in the background, but if you look at the card really carefully, she's fine because she's got her umbrella up, she's got her Wellington boot on, and she's walking towards the sunshine. So walking away from any past nonsense or issues or dramas. And then second card, King of Pencils. So this is King of Swords in a regular deck. So the kings are authority figures, a bit like a head teacher kind of vibe to them. And the King of Pencils is absolutely lovely because they're very clear thinking, very logical, not terribly emotional, but really sensible. And they're here in the cards to bring advice, bring help, bring information, especially about things that we're not quite sure about. So generally it's legal issues, complex paperwork on financial issues, complex wording on contracts. But generally this king comes in to give help and advice, and very specific help and advice. So you've asked about love, very much leaving behind the old, leaving behind any upset nonsense, unnecessary conversations, we'll say. Be really polite about that. But in comes the King of Pencils with really sound advice, somebody coming in to help you.
Perfect.
So I hope that resonates with you, Tammy. So thank you.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you. Okay, Tammy, what I've got here is the Four of Cups, and that's a card that says you're feeling as though you're missing out on an opportunity now. And that could mean that you need to be a bit more proactive about seeking what it is you want. Whether you sit there and you write out a list, as I say, a shopping list for the perfect man, what you want. I wrote one and I just said, bring me somebody who's more like me than anybody. And they did. And, you know, I got gifted that way. But, you know, do that. Get out there and be proactive. Don't miss out on this opportunity by not pushing yourself out there. Now, the only way in this day and age, you've heard me say this before, you're going to be able to meet somebody if you're not in a group, or you don't belong to an organization, or you don't have a hobby where you work with other people, or you're not out in the masses of socialization to meet somebody, or there's no one in that, you know, a best friend that might have a brother or whatever, you know what I mean, as an example. Then you may have to really get brave and go out on a dating site, okay, a dating app. I think you have that ability. You've got the Chariot here, and don't be shy. This is the 20th century. Don't be afraid to go out there. It's so simple to protect yourself when you're out there. You just go delete. Okay, that's it. Delete. Simple as that. You don't have to speak to every single person that comes running in that wants to meet you and whatever. You know, being very selective and careful. And you can share a lot of verbal dialogue with whoever you meet prior to even feeling comfortable about wanting to share a screen and see each other, talk on the phone, whatever the case is. You know, the Chariot is that vehicle that says you're going to go the distance towards what goal it is you're wanting to achieve. And it takes bravery to do that. I mean, let's face it, he goes into that arena and has to face all those gnarling whatever that are going to eat him up. But he goes in there with a positive mindset that he knows it's going to be risky. He knows there's going to be consequences. He knows it's going to be a hard journey. It's a little daunting, right, to do that. But you can do this because he comes out a winner, and so can you. So don't be afraid. Now, the only card which I wasn't crazy about here was from the romance deck is codependency. Now, codependency, we all know what that is. This often has to do addictive behavior or addictions. Okay, it's a card that says beware, be careful, be on your toes, think on your feet, and listen to your little voice of inner voice of wisdom and your own intuition, trusting that, because sometimes people don't always show us their true colors, and then you get into the relationship, and all of a sudden you find out that they have a dependency issue in their life. Now, or it can just be anything. Okay, it can be, and what I'm saying is, be very selective about who you should get to be with, okay? Because it is a little bit of a different world out there. And so just keep your eyes open when you do meet somebody, that you really get to know them and how they're dealing with life right now in the real world, okay? The past is a past, we know that, but you don't want to fall prey to somebody else and become codependent with them. And it doesn't mean drugs. It can be anything, the energy that they carry. Okay, so beware of that. But I think you're brave enough to get out there, and I know you're wishing you could meet somebody, and there's a chance you're going to be able to do that. Okay, beautiful. Thank you very much, Tammy. Okay, we're moving on now to Mr. Maurice, because Mr. Maurice, oh, we got another super chat here. So Just J. Marie. Hi, how are you, my friend? She's a really good client of mine too. She's a beautiful girl. Hope you're doing well. We've got Earl. Thank you, Earl. Okay, so we'll get caught up here. So we're going to go right into, I got to get up here, Mr. Maurice. So, Mr. Maurice, thank you very kindly for your super chat and your question. Let's see what we've got. Hello, Brenda. What do the cards see for me and my current job and finance? It's your current job. Okay, let's see what we have here. How things are going there with your job. Let's see what we have. Hope everybody's doing well this Sunday. Yep, you're here. We're doing it.
Okay, Brenda, do you want me to go?
Sure, go right ahead.
Okay, Mr. Maurice, here we are. First card for you, new beginnings. Literally what it says on the card. This is fantastic. This is not just a new beginning, it's a transformation. And that's why I've drawn the little butterflies on the cards. So something new, something fresh, new chapter opening up, new opportunities opening up. And really, not just something new, it could be quite transformative in the best way. The second card, 5 of Coins, reminds you that you have all the resources you need. You can do this. Ask for any help if you need to, but get your focus in a positive place. Now on the card, look, she's so focused on that empty piggy bank that she hasn't realized she's sitting on 3 coins and there are 2 right behind her. All she has to do is stand up and turn round. So do not focus on lack. Do not focus on your weaknesses. Put positively, focus on what you do well. Focus on what you have and know that you have all the resources that you need. And here is coming along a fantastic new chapter and a wonderful new beginning for you. So all the very best with that. So thank you. Thank you.
I got to start over. Did you not hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, but not your part.
I was doing the whole reading. So, okay, I'm going to start over. Mr. Maurice, thank you, darling, for letting me know. And you didn't let me know I'm yapping away. Nobody can hear me. Okay, like I said, like Anne, we'll start over again. Okay, it's on now. Thanks. Like Anne, you've got this eight. She didn't have the ace. It wasn't the Ace of Pentacles you had, but it was the card of moving forward. I think it was the wand you had. So the Ace of Pentacles is that card about moving forward, Mr. Maurice, and it could be a new job, a new business. I've always seen this with you, and I've done your readings. I know your questions pertain to the existing moment and the job you're in, but for some reason, you're always dreaming about wanting that extra step, maybe that passive income, maybe your own business, maybe a better job, right? Because this is important to you, your finances right now. But the Ace of Pentacles is that card of prosperity. So somebody could be coming in with the King of Cups, or with the Knight of Cups here. Somebody could be coming in with this offer. And this is going to be an offer that you're really going to appreciate. You might be very grateful to whoever this is that could be approaching you. If there is a job posting within the company you work, something where you think you could elevate up that rung on that ladder, don't be afraid or hesitate to apply for that. Okay. There could be somebody on the inside that knows you, that knows what you want, that might think you're a good fit, or they know you're a good fit. So this could be this Knight of Wands that comes in with this offer of prosperity, potential prosperity. You get the Fool in the center position. You're nobody's fool, Mr. Maurice. This is all about being prepared, doing all the prep work before you jump off. Like you've heard me say, don't jump off the ledge, the mountain, until you've checked your parachute. This is all about doing the prep work, but having that freedom, being able to go forward at this time. Okay. So make sure that if you want this job, and like I said, if there's an inside posting that's coming up, don't be afraid to apply for it, because this knight might be somebody who works with you that says, hey, this came up, you might be interested in it, which could be a really good opportunity. Now, not only do you have the King, but you have the Queen of Swords as well. Now, the two of them are partnered up here. This is her counterpart, the King. This is about you stepping into what it is you truly want and seeing the truth in it and going for it. Okay. This is about being structured, being determined, doing the due diligence work, and being rational, logical, and knowing that you have this power to do that. The Queen says, you know what? You're going to leave behind things in order to move forward in a new direction. You might be leaving this position that you're at, this job, taking on something else in addition where you're working right now. Okay. Which means you have to leave things behind in order to go into new things, and having the insight to realize this and let these things go. Okay. In order to move ahead. But again, if you're thinking about leaving your job, you're going to make sure it's going to be worth leaving. All right. And making sure that it's secure before you walk away from cutting it out. Okay. So I do see prosperity coming into you in the future, whether it's a new job position and job title where you are now, or whether it's a different type of job altogether, leaving that place of employment. Okay. And that's in the future. Okay. Right now, things are secure where you are, but I think there's something better coming into you. Okay. So I hope that helps. And thanks for letting me know I had my audio off. Duh. I'll be okay. Maybe. Okay. All righty. Thank you and blessings, Mr. Maurice. Okay. Let's see. We've got Trend. Where are you, my beautiful Trend friend? Here you are. So Trend is always open for whatever we want to give him, a general reading. So let's see what we have for you. And this is Gerald. That's his name. He doesn't mind me using it. So we'll see. Everybody's saying hi to you. Hi to you. Okay, so we're going to be doing, after we do Trend, we're going to be doing Anne Marie, because she is a member on my channel. And then we'll go on to our other super chat.
Okay. Are you ready, Brenda?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, Gerald, it was, wasn't it? So first card for you, reflection. So this is about you stepping back, doing what she's doing on the card, putting the kettle on, proper cup of tea. And she's taking her time and realizing how far she's come, how well she's doing. And on the card here, she's looking at this little signpost up here that says, climb to new heights. So although it appears that she isn't doing a lot, she actually is, because she's realizing where she's got to, but she's planning where to next. The Five of Pencils follows on beautifully from
that. Can I ask a question? Is that the Hangman?
No, the switch. This is 20. Is it Judgment in traditional tarot? I'll have to come back to that.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's Judgment. But for a minute, I thought it might have been the Hangman, but that's okay. I was just curious because it's called reflection.
Yeah, just stepping back and having a breather.
Yeah.
Next card is all new. New ways forward, new plans, new ideas. And the little gate on the bridge here, because she's walking over a little river there, says learn from experience. So use this time of reflection to also realize what's gone really well, what didn't go quite as well, and all those little pearls of wisdom and all that life experience, put it into new ways forward, new ideas and new plans. So it's really the two cards. It's almost like a stop, cup of tea, reflect, think, where have I got to? And then moving forward with these new ideas, where to next? And it's time for you to decide. The Two of Pencils here, the only reason she's stuck there is because she can't decide between this and that. And it's the indecision that's keeping her stuck. Once she gets all her information that she needs in front of her and makes a positive choice on new ways forward and new direction, you will be well on your way. So homework, think it through, work it out. Where have you got to now? And then you're on your way, new plans, new ideas, and there you are, moving forward. So I hope that helps. Thank you for letting me read for you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Beautiful reading. Okay, I'm just trying to keep track of who I've got coming and going here. Okay, so Gerald, you've got the Lover's card, but we know that the Lover's card is that card of making some major choices in your life. And it could have to do with somebody very close to you, could be a family member, could be somebody that you care about on an emotional and a heart level. Often we know that the cups refer to relationships, but there could be somebody in your life that might be stepping forward at this time. Okay. But it's a card of balance. It's a card that says any major decisions you're making, remember, don't just be ruled by your heart. You need to think seriously about any choices you're making. And maybe they are determined about somebody on a romantic level that you may be meeting or have met. Now, the Page of Cups says this could be the person, male or female, and they may come in with a very youthful and very modern aspect to it. There could be somebody that you're going to meet that looks younger, acts younger, or maybe even be a little bit younger than you. Now they can bring time, effort, support to the table of your life, or they can bring you comfort, kindness, intuition, psychic abilities as well, because they are a water sign, and we know water signs are very intuitive as well. But this is about, tapping into this emotional aspect and trusting your own intuition as well. That's what this Page of Cups means. So keep yourself your gut feeling, that little inner voice of wisdom, your intuition, your instincts honed up. Okay. You're watching for something to come in here. And there's two paths you might be trying to make a decision of going this way or that way. Do I do this or do I do that? It's making those decisions and having those options open and planning those options, right? And sometimes we start thinking, is the grass greener on the other side? Well, some of us has learned it hasn't, and some of us has learned it is. So this is about you wanting to move forward, but dreaming about a new beginning as well. You could be, and I think I mentioned this to you the last time I did a reading on you, you might be wanting to take a trip. Okay, you might be planning a trip to go abroad or take some sort of a holiday, and you're trying to make a choice. Do I do it or don't I do it? Right? I'm sure that's what came up. Now, the next card you got is the 9, or rather the 10 of Pentacles, and it doesn't get much better than that. That's happiness, harmony, feeling at peace within yourself, your inner self, within your family circle, your soul pod, your tribe, whatever you want to call it, or your chosen family, feeling very good. But this is also the card of perhaps some unexpected windfall or financial windfall or a lump of sum that could come in. It could be anything, trust funds, deeds, money coming into you of some sort. It could be an inheritance, but it's a solid foundation right now. When we get this 10 of Pentacles, we know that everything's falling in line now. Business is good, money's good, harmony and peace within ourselves and also within our family. You know, it doesn't get much better than that. Now, the moon is Pisces. Pisces, there could be a water sign around you, possibly a Pisces, male or female. But the Pisces card is trusting, again, your intuition. I always say to people, the moon comes out at the darkest time of our day. But think about the size and the brightness of that moon. It illuminates absolutely everything. So if you keep your eyes open and your wits about you, okay, and do your research, okay, trust your intuition, your gut feelings, your dreams, all of those things, then you're going to see the light, okay? Third eye it opens, it brightens everything up, and you can see a clear sight line to go down. Don't allow deception or don't allow anxiety or don't allow fear to lead you on your path. It always depicts something coming out of the water to grab the dog or the wolf. And you know, it's about doing your research. Sometimes this is the card that says you're going to hear some information in the form of a secret that's in the background that you're going to hear. But I think if it surfaces, you're going to go, yeah, I knew that. Okay. So thank you so much. Blessings, Trend. All right, let's see what we got here. I got to scroll back. Sorry, guys. Okay, we've got my beautiful friend, Anne Marie. Tell me something I need to know now. All right. Boom. Okay, I know. He's tired of waiting for things to happen. I want to know now. I can just see her doing this. Okay. All right, let's see what we can see coming in here. All righty, I'm going to be pulling a few other cards too, I think. You're telling me, Spirit. What do I need to see now next?
Anne-Marie. So, first, 2 of Coins. Something you need to know now is balance. Now, if you look at the card here, look, she's trying to juggle and ride a unicycle all at the same time. Never easy. She's juggling more than one thing at once. So when this card shows up, we're talking about work-life balance. We're also talking about financial balance, making sure that your bank accounts are balancing, and that's all in order. This also is a card that reminds you and asks you to balance how much time do you give away and how much time do you leave for some lovely quality me time. All of those things need considering. So balance is your word of the week. 21, the world is next. This is absolutely lovely. This tells us that it's the end of one cycle, one adventure, and it's the start of a new one. And on the card, look, she's been right around the world and she's back where she started. So this is a real card of celebration. It's a card of success. It's a card of achievement and a job really well done. And just as importantly, it's advancement and it's moving on to the next level. So this could be an opportunity. It could be a promotion. It could be a pay rise. You finishing off one thing and then there's a moving on up, literally, with that card. And the King of Coins comes in with the success to go along with that. The King with the Midas touch. Anything that he does is successful because they've learned how to be and sharing that with other people. So in comes the card. It's the coin suit again. So success in home life, success in work life, success in financial life. And here you are with the confidence to go along with that. So balance to start yourself off with, and then moving on up with all the confidence of the King of Coins. And believe me, he has plenty. So absolutely lovely for you. I hope you've enjoyed that.
Okay. All right, Anne Marie, because we know each other really well. I just wish we lived closer because we would be best of friends. Her and I would be always doing something, and I would always be the one there to give her the hug she needs it when she needs it. And right now I know she needs it. So you be careful what you ask for, Anne Marie, okay? Because you said, tell me something I need to know now. So what do you get? You get that nasty card, the 9 of Wands. This is where you are right now. You know that. You're in the middle of, an ongoing battle in your mind. You're battle weary. You're fatigued. You're drained of your energy. And you know what? But you're close to success. Okay? That part I need you to know. This is about perseverance and having that backbone. And God knows you've been able to do that, going through all the challenges that you've had to deal with. Okay. So just stay there and continue to fight in your corner and hold the last stand, because you will. Negotiations are going to go well, my darling. Okay. You've got that gift card. You've got that 6 of Pentacles. And I always call that my card of negotiations, whether it's in business, whether it's whatever the case is. And we know there's been a lot of this kind of push-pull negotiations back and forth in a situation in your personal life. And this is something of generosity and charity. And I've always said that somebody's going to save the day. And I've always seen it going to be a female in when I've done your readings. And that's quite a possibility. However, we've got an interesting reading here for you. So I do think that you're going to get the support that you need throughout this situation. And so is the other party. Okay, getting that. It's a big yes card. It's a card of generosity. It's a card of, wow, thank God things are working out. Now, you've got a powerful couple here. Okay, you've got the Queen and the King of Pentacles. And we know that the Queen of Pentacles is patient, understanding. She plants her seeds. She waits out her time. That's who you are. But look who your king is. He's going to win the day. He's the Midas touch king. He comes in and he goes, hallelujah. Yep. Hallelujah. I won the day. I won the day. The magician says all the resources are there now to make this work. Okay. Here you are as well, the Queen of Cups. And I think if you check your reading this week for Cancer, correct me if I'm wrong, you might find that she shows up there where it's the card where I'm always saying when she shows up, this is your time. Take time for you. It's time for you to wind down. It's time for you to pour that bath with the salts and the candles and the lavender and whatever it is. It's a time to take that time out to treat yourself, whether it's a mini holiday, whether it's go to the spa, whether it's get a manicure, whether it's go out and buy yourself a new item of clothing, whether it's just taking yourself to that place and space. Like I say, close the bathroom door. That's your sanctuary, and do something kind for yourself, because you have been there for the longest time. This is going to make me get emotional because I know the situation, and never backed down. You were there come hell or high water through a very, very challenging situation. And if you remember going back a long time, I said, turn around and run in the other direction. No, you didn't do that. But that was when I first met you. And you know what? You hung in there. And there's a reason why I say that the divine spirit and God made you stand your ground there. And we all know the word is love. Okay. So I think that you need to do something for you right now. You need to just take a breather, a downtime, and do something good for yourself. It's about you now. It's about you starting to just do something good for you, because you have exhausted yourself here throughout this challenging situation. Okay. But I'm telling you, your King of Pentacles is going to win the day. That's the Midas touch. He lands on his feet and comes up smelling like a rose. So there you go. I hope this you're okay with that, because it's a very strong message they sent me. Wow. Thanks so much. And I send you blessings and love, my friend. Okay. Mr. Maurice, I did you. Trend Zone, we did you. And Marie, we're moving on to Just J. Marie. All right. There you are. Any messages for 2024? So basically a general. Okay, great. Let's see what we got here. She's a very busy lady. She's a very professional lady. She's very astute and successful in business. And yeah, amazing person. Nice to see you. Wasn't that long ago we connected. Another one of my beautiful clients. All right, what does...
Okay, so I'm smiling because I'm so thrilled at the cards I can see here. So first off, 3 of Pentacles. This is very much a card of healing and moving on. This card comes in and it says the situation is going to get better. We've just done that twice now. So here they are, look, having a cup of tea. See some little tiny teacups if you look really closely. They're just having a really good natter and they're having a rest. But look, they are ready in an instant to move forward. So very much for 2024, have a little rest, have a relax, healing and moving on. And the next card, which is why I've got a smile on all over my face, is the victory card. 6 of Wands, literally what it says on the card. Victory, success, happiness, joy, and peace. And the Magician card to finish it off comes in with the energy. And the Magician brings in 3 in this deck, 3 simple messages. You are ready. You have everything you need and you can do it.
Okay.
So if ever there was a little voice even thinking about some self-doubt, when the Magician comes in, oh no, the Magician says, you are ready. And there they are on the card, look, flying. It's your time to fly. So healing, moving on, success, and there you are.
Wow.
You can do it, flying high. So
Beautiful.
I hope that's helpful.
Beautiful. Okay, my friend. I got the same first card that flew out of the deck. And when I shuffle, these are the cards that fly out of the deck on my desk. I always take those ones when I do these readings. So again, it is a card of healing. It's getting over any past troubles, any past challenges in your life. And, you know, sometimes it can be heartbreak, betrayal, whatever. But this is a card that says you're healing through it. You're ready to go on in a new direction. You're holding your head high. You're karmically being sent good justice here. You've got the justice card, and that is the card that says, you know, there's karmic justice coming your way. And I often say it can have to do with legal disputes or the law, the truth coming out, honest and integrity, and life lessons. However, I often say too that justice is served and often it's waved in your favor. Okay. Something that might have started off that you're healing through here. Karma has brought you a conclusion to that, and it's worked out in your favor. You moved on from it. Okay, because you're planning a move now, maybe in this future of going forward into something new. You're not there yet. You're still planning it. It's almost like you're saying, okay, I want to do it. I want to go into this. But I'm almost there, but I haven't completed this to get there. Okay. So I do think that you're going to be moving forward. You're not going back to that position you were in. You've made up a mind. You're moving on in a new direction. And I want to say it's a good direction. Okay. You've got the Chariot, which is that card of, I call this a champion, coming in with that. And the champion is that card that says victory over hard work and struggle. You make an accomplishment. You need to pat yourself on the back for this. Okay. This is about working very hard for your goals and finding that at the end of the day, you're going to see the return and the rewards coming in for it. Okay. Don't give up. And that's what this is about. Knowing that things aren't easy. Things don't come easy. But it doesn't slow you down. You're determined to get ahead. Now you're going to get very busy. Okay. Now you did get 2 cards that flew out because this is a 5-card reading I'm doing, but you got 6, and I'll tell you why. Now the 8 of Wands is that card that says if things have been kind of slow for you, know that the momentum's going to pick up. You're going to be very busy. You could be hearing, you know, things are going to speed up. You know, you're going to see progress moving forward at a quicker rate. Okay. Action's going to take place right now. Okay. Excuse me. I held that off long enough. Now with that card came in the Knight of Pentacles. Now they're 2 very contradictory energies. Because the Knight of Pentacles doesn't do anything fast. And you may have been feeling this is who you are. You're planning, you're making you're making detailed plans, you're plotting your move, you're strategizing to move forward in a safe and comfortable direction. But you're going to find that all that planning pays off, because you're going to find that you're going to be very busy. And I want to say you're going to be busy with rewards coming back in and return coming back in for that hard work. And that could be your profession. Okay. Your job. All right. So I hope that helped, and many blessings for your questions and your donation. Okay. Earl. What do we got for Earl? Thank you very much, Earl. Oh, Earl wants love. Okay, let's see what we have for Earl. Where is mine? There it is. Oops. What's your weather there like now, Anne?
A lot better than it was last week. It's cold, but it's calm. Beautiful clear skies.
Oh,
we've had a fantastic full moon this week. I don't know whether you noticed that. I mean, that was just
no. We had your weather. We had dull rain and clouds.
Oh, yeah.
So where I am, I never.
I love it. It's cold. It's clear.
Yeah,
it's lovely.
Great. Yeah, you guys have had a lot of storms over there.
Oh, we have. Right. Well, so I'm smiling away. Love for 2024. Success, victory, happiness, joy. Literally what it says on the card there. So that's the 6 of Wands. Followed by the Ace of Wands, which is brand new opportunity. This is a new start. This is the Wands suit, which is lovely because it's all about positive action, positive affirmation, feelings of feeling good, feeling joy, feeling happy. And the Ace of Wands brings in a brand new opportunity. And on the card, look, she's seen the opportunity and she's hopped into the balloon. She's on her way. And this card says, what are you waiting for? Followed immediately by the next card in the deck, the 2 of Wands. This is about positive partnerships. It's working together. It's 2 heads better than one. When 2 people work together, that's where the success can be found. So this is looking very, very nice for you. Success, a wonderful opportunity for a positive new partnership. And at the end, the 10 of Pencils says, literally, expect the situation to get better. Here she is climbing this ladder, and every little rung on the ladder, you have to look very closely, says better, so much better, even better. So a much improving situation for you. Happiness, joy, and a fantastic opportunity for a wonderful new start. So I'm smiling. That's lovely, lovely cards for you, Earl. Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay, Earl. There was a situation in your life and I've pulled basically all the romance cards, okay, for you on this. I think that there might have been a situation in the past where there wasn't enough attraction or chemistry to keep that relationship going, okay? So don't dote on that, because I think you're looking for someone where you can recapture romance with again. And that's someone who's playful, someone who wants to have fun with you, someone with a youthful aspect. And it doesn't mean you're going to meet somebody 20 years younger than you. Hey, maybe you will. All the power to you. Would be nice if you do. But I'm just saying, this is the energy that I see you wanting to meet. And there's a possibility that you will. Be careful, but it could be a good be careful. The reconciliation comes up. And you could be reconciling with not perhaps someone that you loved in the past on a romantic level, but it could be a friend or someone you knew in your past, someone that could be resurfacing. And I always say that with the ability to have social media now, we can end up finding friends that we knew in the past, and then we connect with them when we find out, wow, they're single too, or they had similar situations that we did, and you can connect with somebody. So someone from your past may be returning to your life, which could be interesting. I do think that you need to trust You may have had a problem here in the past in relationships where you are a little more dubious and a little more cautious and guarded. And I know, Earl, that's probably how you feel right now. But this situation is asking you to allow trust to come back in. Okay. But, and I'll tell you, but you have the Empress, and that is about making sure you are going after what you want and doing the research in the process. Okay. She finds out what it is she wants to know before she moves forward. So being guarded is okay. Being careful before you take that big step. There could be an engagement coming in the near future for you. And I don't mean like tomorrow. Okay. And when you meet this individual, I think you're both going to connect, and you're going to want to make it exclusive. You're going to want to commit to this one person, and that there could be a big commitment level that will come in with this relationship. Okay. But trust your instincts here. Make sure you do your research, find out, and trust your intuition with this. But I think you're going to meet somebody that's going to reconnect with you that you knew in your past. That's going to be fun. Okay. It's going to be a fun relationship. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much, Earl, and God bless. George, come on, let's go outside. Come on, let's go. Come on, we're going to go outside and go pee. Come on, let's go. Come on, come. George, come on, let's go. Come on, you want a treat? Let's go. Come on, George. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to let my dog out. Come on, let's go. Go. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come here. Come. Come on, let's go. Go. Are you okay? Okay, Anne, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Will, I need someone to read for, so just bear with me 1 second. Let me just check.
Let me go back. I'm sorry. So
that's all right.
I think
we are at,
we're up to
Reverend Heather.
Where are we here? Yes. Reverend Heather. There we go. Sorry about that.
Okay. Fine. That just keeps me on my toes.
Andre wanted to take George out because it's his time to go out, and he was asleep on the floor beside me. And do you think he wanted to get up? No, he just looked at me with one eye half open, like, do I have to? And meanwhile, Andre's got his coat on to take him out, right?
So sorry, Reverend Heather.
Okay, so do you have a question, Reverend Heather? You sent me a, let's go back here and see if we can see any question here. Do you have anything that you want us to focus this reading on, or do you want us to do a general? Send us a little message of what you would like us to focus on, okay? Hi, Mary Cav. Thank you so much for your super chat. You posted it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's see what she says. I'm expecting a phone call that will require me to cancel appointments. Can you please give me a time frame, please? Also, did I send you 50 or 10? If it's 50, that was an error. 10. No, I only saw 10. So you're okay there. Okay. 10 showed up here. So you're all right. No, you didn't send me 50. Okay. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. So, okay. So let me get that again. I'm expecting a phone call. It will require me to cancel appointments. Can you please give me a time frame, please? It's going to get canceled. So what do you mean?
Is that for the reading, Brenda?
Yeah. This is what she said. I'm expecting a phone call. It will require me to cancel appointments. Can you please give me a time frame, please? Also, okay. So when they cancel it, they're probably going to give her another appointment. She's wondering when that appointment is what I'm getting from this. Is that what you're wanting, Heather? So Heather, come in here again. You kind of sent already. Okay. Yeah. So that's what she's wanting to know. She's going to get a phone call, and let's just add a general in there as to when we think the cards come up that it's going to be soon. It's going to be whatever. I can do time frames because I do it with numbers. It's an odd
Right.
question. I know it's kind of a tough question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm expecting a phone call. Okay. It will require me to cancel appointments. Can you please give me a time frame? Time frame when you're
Is
getting
that-
the call, or time frame when
I
they're
wonder if it's a time frame for the reading, because she won't know how far she is on the list.
I'm wanting to know time frame if call. I still don't get it, Heather. Call me stupid, but are you getting this, Anne?
Yeah, I am
I'm
also
wanting to know
slightly
a
confused.
time frame of call. When they're going to call? Okay, you're having around a 3-hour period if you're to reschedule another point. Okay, Kathy, don't confuse me, darling, okay? Because the two of us are here trying to do this as a cold read. But we'll see if that comes up in the cards. Of the call, time frame of the call.
That's a good question.
Do you want to
Isn't it?
know when they're going to call you? Or do you want to know, okay, I'm expecting a phone call. Okay. So I think she's wanting to know when she's going to get that call. Is it going to be 3 days, 3 months, 2 weeks, 3 hours? Okay. So that's what I'm getting from here. Okay. So
Right.
yes,
Well,
finally. Okay. All right. Duh, Heather. Okay.
all
We
right.
got it.
That's a really good question, Heather.
Yes.
And I'm going to do my best. But if I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know, if that's all right. So I'll see what comes. Let's see what comes through.
She's laughing. Yeah. Okay, so did you see what Kathy said, Reverend Heather? Kathy says she wants to know if she has time to change her other appointments in her schedule. Is that what you're asking as well, or just how long you got to wait for this phone call to come in? Because now we've got, see, Kathy's coming in with different aspects, so I need to know. Anne and I need to know. Okay, let's see what we're going to get here. She just wants to know when she's going to hear from this about this call coming in. Go ahead if you're ready. Is it clear as mud?
Yeah. The card I've pulled for you, or the card that's come out for you, is the I was thinking there might be one with a number on it, which will be a real help. Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins is queen of grounded common sense. Queen of Coins is the one queen in the deck. If you wanted to go and talk to somebody who would be so sensible and so grounded, this is the person. And she's really good with money, and she's really home focused and really family focused, and everybody around her feels absolutely loved and cared for. And she makes sure everybody's really well looked after. That's the card that's come, but I'll be totally honest with you, there is no timing that when I was drawing the cards, some cards are winter, some cards are spring, some cards have summer, but they're Reverend Heather, excellent question. That's all I can give you. And I'm sorry if that isn't what you really would like. So apologies for that.
Both of us it was kind of a tough one, right? Like we weren't
Queen
quite
of
sure what
Coins.
she was wanting us to answer. Yeah.
If it comes to me in the night,
yeah,
I'll write it down.
So the Queen of Coins, let's say the Queen of Coins, and not to take away from your aspect of the reading, but the Queen of Coins is doing something, preparing a situation, and then having to be patient and wait. So I think she's going to be waiting for this call to come in. It's not going to happen fast, because I got the Wheel of Fortune, which is 10. The 10 could be 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 hours. Okay. But broken down, it can be 1. Okay. So it could be in a day, it could be in a week, 1 is 1. But I was being told that it was 10. So in a time span of 10 days, you should hear. And what's going to happen is you've been struggling really hard waiting for this call to come in. And this call might have to do with something to do with justice, because I see you leaving. When this phone call comes in, it's going to give you the ability to move in a different direction, is what they're telling me. Okay. I think that you're standing your ground. You've got this Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is the card that says you stood your ground. You were determined. You didn't back down. And because of that, the Wheel of Fortune says within 10 days, and I hope I'm right, within 10 days, you could be hearing good news, which will allow you to move away from that horrible position and situation that you've had to fight for tooth and nail. Okay. And you come out ahead because you stood your ground. So within 10 days, I think you're going to hear something that is really going to change your life, allow you to move in a new direction, and it's going to work out in your favor. So let me know. She got a big yes here. So I don't know if she's saying yes to me, yes to you, or yes to somebody else. Because
thank you for that.
Everybody's been coming in here.
I'm, really happy that I've had a question like that, because it's really important. So
it is.
Bless you, Heather. Thank you, and sending blessings over the water.
Yeah.
From the UK.
Yeah, no, and sorry we were confused, but I was glad that's why I asked you, because is it just me not getting this? And you didn't get it either, right? So
no, I was
still too stupid. You're laughing out loud. You nailed it. Surgery, but I didn't want to say. Okay, hey, so that's good, because I do cold reads. We don't want to know everything, because it doesn't allow us to step into our own integrity here, okay? Specifics are hard to do with spirit sometimes. It's true. So thank you. We nailed it. So that's great. Thank you so much, Heather, for that. Okay, beautiful. This is crazy. Okay. After all that confusion of like, what does she want to know? We got it. So that's great. So I'm going to scroll back here and see who our next one is. Okay. So we got Tammy. General. Did we do Tammy yet? No. We did. No, we did a basic one for Tammy because she hadn't donated, but because she was my monitor. So we're good there. Okay.
So general for Tammy.
Yeah.
Okay, we good.
All right, we're getting there. We're working through our list, everybody. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're doing Tammy. Then we have Pisces Intuitive Energies Tarot. That's Jane. Please look up my good friend, Pisces Intuitive Energies Tarot. She's an amazing reader, and she is a Pisces like me. Not that we're prejudiced. And then we've got Lamborghini, we've got Bem Bem, and we have Mary Kath. Do we have any more here? Let me check. Just checking. And hi, Heather, Soul Alchemy. Please go look her up. Okay. She's Indigo Jaguar, Intuitive Arts as well. If you're looking for her here on YouTube, she's an amazing reader, and she goes out live all the time. I don't know how many times a week, but she's incredible on all topics. Okay. All righty. You can go ahead if you're ready.
Okay, Tammy. Lovely cards for you. So general reading for you. 6 of Pencils, the first card. Very much a feeling of moving on and feeling good. This card has a very much breath of fresh air feel to it. Here she is. Look, our lovely little angel on the card. You can see the back of her, because she's not only decided, she's already moving off in a new direction. Knight of Teacups comes flying in on the motorbike saying, just go steady. So the teacup suit, the cup suit is all about emotion. So this is about you staying emotionally balanced, taking things step at a time, not rushing into anything. If she goes far too fast on this motorbike, she's going to wobble. She needs to take it steady. So moving forward, breath of fresh air, very much a progression energy, but you need to just do so in a measured way. The Magician card comes in and says, you're ready. You've got everything you need. You can do it. And reason to celebrate, the 3 of Teacups at the end. So how lovely. So just to put all that into a little summary, real breath of fresh air, fresh new energy coming in, moving on at a measured, sensible pace, just keeping emotions just, don't like to say under control, but not rushing into things. No rushed decisions, no rash decisions. Know that you've got this. Know that you can do it. And after all of that, a wonderful reason to celebrate, Tammy. So lovely cards, lovely energy coming in, especially if things have felt a little bit stuck or a little bit stalled for a while. Not anymore. Very soon, fresh new start. So I hope that's helpful.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anne. I just love how our cards are so similar and they synchronize the same. But I want to give you a heads up here, a shout out. Soul Alchemy, Heather here, says Anne did an amazing tarot reading for us Sagittarians last week. Great reading. Kudos to you, Anne. So, and Soul Alchemy, Heather is a Sagittarian, of course. So she's following you now as well. So she says you did a super reading.
Thank you.
So there you go. Okay. And Tammy says, thank you, Anne. She really needed this today. Okay. So Tammy, you know, it's funny when she just ended her reading with, you know, take your time, things will happen. Well, look what you've got. You've got Temperance, you've got the Hangman, and you've got the Eight of Wands. All of those are indicative of exactly her statement. And that's why I was smiling, how we read alike. So right now, your first card says, you know, you might be going through some push-pull energy back and forth in your mind, what you want to do with the Six of Pentacles. But I always say the Six of Pentacles is that card of gift. Negotiations go well. Any discussions go well. Any debates go well. But it is also the card of generosity. You might be wanting to do something kind for someone else or help someone else out, or they, you. Okay. So something could be coming in. Temperance is that card that says balance yourself. Don't go in a big hurry to do anything too fast. Okay. Do things in moderation. Don't go jumping in for the first offer or go jumping into something that excites you and gets your creative juices going. And you just go, wow, I'm going to do it. And then afterwards you land in that quicksand and you try to figure out how you're going to get out of it. Okay. So this is about patience and moderation. And with that, you had the Hangman. I mean, hanging in limbo, waiting for something to happen that hasn't occurred yet. Sometimes you feel confined or held back, or, you know, in the direction that you're lacking direction in what you want to go. But while you're waiting there, you can look at things from a higher and different perspective, changing things up, tweaking things, adjusting things. Okay. Now, things will pick up. The momentum will pick up with the Eight of Wands. And I know we just did sort of a relationship and a romantic reading on you recently, but I think things are going to happen, and you're going to see progression and momentum move in a forward direction. Okay. So being very busy, tie up those bootlaces, I always say, because you're going to hit the ground running and wear a lot of different hats. You could be hearing about a lot of information coming in, letters, emails, texts, or phone calls, some sort of communication that's going to get you moving forward in a new direction. Now, again, the Eight of Wands can be indicative of the Wands of Cupid. Beware, somebody new could be coming in. The Nine of Pentacles is success, happiness, prosperity, independent wealth. And now independent wealth sometimes refers to people that are self-employed, or they have a passive income coming in with a secondary side gig that they make money at. But this is also, I always say, it's getting ready to walk in your garden of happiness and abundance, but also keeping your eyes open. You hear me say this all the time. She walks with a falcon with a hood on, and that means take it off. Make sure you can see everything in complete clarity. Everything needs to be transparent right now for you to see as you move forward to these new goals that you're wanting to go towards. But it is a card of abundance. It's a card of having that independence and that wealth that can come in with it. So Tammy, I hope that means something to you. And it was a happy reading too. It's a very positive reading. Okay. All righty. Going on now. We've got, here we go. We've got Pisces intuitive energies. Okay, guys, do go look her up. This is Jane. She's an amazing reader. And if you go back and look at my lives, I've worked with Jane, as I've worked with Anne. I've worked with Heather here as well. So go check her channel out. She's a very, very beautiful Pisces. She does all Pisces readings, but she's amazing. Okay. Hello, ladies. I received a pretty big message today. Would love more insight from you beautiful ladies. A big message. Okay. A big message. Well, Jane, my guides are telling me this has to do with work and business. This has to do with that part of your life. For some reason, they're telling me that. And we'll see what the cards bring up. Oh, you're welcome, Tammy. Soul Alchemy, Heather is a Pisces moon.
Okay, so shall I go ahead? So
yeah,
this is Heather is Pisces intuitive. Yeah, Heather. First card, 7 of Coins. Doing the groundwork, or you've done the groundwork. And if we look on the card, look, she's planting little seedlings, being busy, getting everything prepared, taking those first steps, planting the seeds. Now, she can't make those grow any faster. All she has to do now is pause and wait and water them and know that the success will come in divine and appropriate timing. So this could be you starting something new, making those first little action steps, getting those little seedlings planted. You might have done that already. And if you have, this card says, don't worry, just be patient, because the success is coming further down the road. Stay balanced, the Knight of Teacups. Just stay emotionally balanced. Again, the lovely little thing is just go steady. Take your time. Don't rush at anything. Take it slow and be measured and be sensible. Because this fantastic new beginning is here. This is the card 13, new beginnings, new chapters opening up, something new. Not just a new beginning, but quite a transformative new beginning. That's why I've drawn the little butterflies on the card. How did the caterpillar turn into the butterfly? What a transformation. So wonderful new beginnings, wonderful new opportunities, wonderful new chapters opening up. And connected with all of those is some information, some clarity coming through. Now, this is the Page of Pencils. This is about new information coming in. This is about you finding something out. This is about you gaining some information. And that's the thing that gives you that light bulb moment. Now, the thing about the Page of Pencils, this would be the Page of Swords in traditional tarot, is they're not the most tactful person at carrying information. So you might hear this information from someone who isn't particularly tactful about it. Don't listen to the messenger, listen to the message, because this new information coming in and this clarity coming in, however you hear it from whatever source, that's the information. That's the key to this new beginning. So I really hope that's helpful for you. So thank you for letting me read for you. That's an absolute pleasure.
Beautiful. Okay, Jane. Tammy Bambi just said she subscribed to your channel. Thank you, Tammy, for supporting her, as you do all of my beautiful friends here. Okay, so Jane, Pisces Intuitive Energies Tarot, my beautiful friend. My gosh, you've been fighting over a battle here. You know, you've had a big struggle here, and they're telling me this struggle, and I'm going by, because you know I read intuitively, and I go with my guides throw at me. This has been a materialistic type of struggle, money, finances, those types of things where you needed to feel secure. This has been an ongoing battle. You're tired of it. You're full of fatigue. It's just really got to you, but you're close to success now, because this call that you got is going to make you stand there and think about what it is you want to do. Okay. You haven't completely given into this 100%. Now, whether you've said yes or no in your own mind and in your own heart, you're still thinking about it. Because whether we want to admit it or not, Pisces sit on the fence. We're usually the last ones to say, okay, I'll go. Okay, I'll do this. We're not as spontaneous as people think we are. So I think that you're still in the process, or perhaps you still have more negotiations to go through here with the Six of Pentacles. But I think someone is stepping forward to offer you something that is a generous offer to you, whether it's a kindness on their part to say, hey, this has come up. I can help you out. Do you want to collaborate? Do you want to go into business together? Do you, whatever the subject is. Okay. Because I don't personally know. All I know is it had to do with business. And you've confirmed that. So I do think that whoever steps forward, negotiations are going to go well with you, but you're still sort of the Page of Swords shows up, and that's that message of something exciting that gets those creative juices going. Not quite like the Page of Wands, as we know, but there's going to be a bit of a delay. It's almost as though this call that came in was kind of unexpected. It was like, oh my gosh, this came in. Oh my gosh, how am I going to deal with this? Oh, this is really something. So it's going to cause a bit of a delay for you to think about it, okay, before you move forward with a final decision. Now, don't doubt yourself, my beautiful friend. Please stop it. It's typical of us Pisces to put ourselves down and think, I don't know. Can I do it? Am I good enough? Do I know enough? Do I have enough? Stop it. The Magician says you've got all the resources there at your fingertips to go after this. Okay, you can go after this. Don't be afraid. You're so creative. You're good at what you do. They see this. Whoever's approached you today with this call to do with business, they know this about you. Whatever it is you've been asked to approach and to go out to. And at the end of the day, you're going to come out a champion. Okay. This is the Chariot. This is that card that says, now you may have to go the distance up here about how you're going to do this. For some of you, you might be dealing with people internationally, or you may actually have to travel somewhere to meet somebody. Okay. This is a Chariot that says you're going the distance one way or the other. But I think you're thinking about it. You've been worried about it and you've thought about it. And then somebody approaches you like, bam. And it's like, holy mackerel. Thank you. That's what I've got for you. You can let me know if this resonates. Thanks so much, beautiful Jane. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Now, please go check her out, please. Lamborghini. There you are. General for February. Okay. Page of Swords is a message within itself coming out from both of you. Thank you. Okay, so I hope some of this resonates. Yeah, something's come up that's going to make you really have to think. I see it as almost like thank you, but you're on the fence still. All right.
Okay. So, shall I go, Brenda? Are we good?
Yep. You go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Lamborghini, first card.
Lamborghini is a woman. Okay, just so you know, if that means yeah, it's a female.
Okay. So, first card out, Seven of Wands. This is all about you being assertive and standing up for yourself. Now, it's absolutely okay to do that as long as you're kind when you do it. And if we look at the card here, look, she's so close to success, but she's got to get through this gate. And there's a flock of grumpy sheep behind it. So she'll have to walk through those. So she'll have to be assertive. She'll have to be gentle, but she'll have to do that in order to get to where she's going. So standing up for yourself, being assertive. No is a full sentence. This will work for me. Yes, please, this will work for me. All of those things, be prepared to negotiate and be prepared to say what works well for you. The Six of Coins brings in, I call this the pennies from heaven card. These are your opportunities coming in. Now, these are very often things that you've been working towards, manifesting, hoping for, dreaming of. And this is the card that says they could very well come into view. This is when these start showing up. And when they do, get ready to make the most of them, because the Nine of Teacups card is literally wishes coming true. Now, on the card here, look, she's got this teapot and she's using it like an Aladdin's lamp. And she's manifesting all these cups of tea. She can manifest just what she would like. This is the success coming into view. It follows on absolutely beautifully from the Six of Coins card, the card just in front of it. So things turning out well, you seeing the very things that you've been hoping for and dreaming of. But in order to get yourself there, you need to stand up for yourself, say what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and be gently and kindly assertive. And then get ready, because the success, here it is, coming into view right in front of her. And the thing is that's important about this Nine of Teacups, she is making this happen. She is manifesting this. She is working towards exactly what it is she wants. So I hope that's helpful for you. And thank you for the super chat and letting me read for you.
Beautiful. I'm just leaving a message here. So Kathy, Kathy, I wanted to say hi to you. I'm sorry I kind of passed over you, and I didn't mean to do that, and definitely not intentionally. So Kathy's Guided Light Tarot is here, and I did a live with her with Dean, and it was a GoFundMe for her medical expenses, because she's going through some really big health issues. So everybody, send her love, send her your prayers. And please go to her site, because she's dealing with some major health issues that are extremely challenging financially. Okay. But she's a beautiful reader. And I'll tell you, when you see her, she would come out here right now and she would just jump in that seat and be giving readings like nothing's wrong with her. But trust me, she's that kind of a person. Okay. So Kathy, I love you, and my prayers are still going out to you. And I have been sending you messages to see how your health is, and I haven't heard back from you. And so we'll connect so we can chat. Okay. And I'm continuing to send you Reiki healing all the time. Okay. I just wanted to do that because it's important. Okay. So Lamborghini, general for you. Justice has been served and waived in your favor. You've been dealing with something here on a judicial level, whether it's a actual legal level or not, but something that was challenging to you on that level. And, it's karmic justice that comes in, and it will be initiated to the person that deserves it. Okay. The judgment call comes in, and that means you've got a second chance to move on towards something here. It's like an awakening. You've done a big self-evaluation of what's important to you and what you want to do with your future. And you're moving forward with composure and just decisiveness and being able to go forward with grace and gratitude. You're moving forward. It's a really good card. Now, you may have a lot of choices and decisions to make with the Seven of Cups. And, it's not so much the eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I'm going to pick this. These are life-changing choices that you have to make that are very imperative, that you take your time and think about what you're making these choices and how they're going to last in your life. Okay. Lots of options, lots of decisions, lots of choices, multiple possibilities that could be coming in for you. Okay. Big decision making right now. The next one you've got is a King of Cups. That's somebody who's there for you to lean into, whether male or female. This person could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But this person has that ability to guide you through a process out of kindness and consideration and grace and gratitude towards you. They do it out of the goodness of their heart, off their cuff, and often they give you guidance to finally see your path. Okay, it was almost like this person who you could lean into that says, you know what, you've got this, you're on the right track, it's okay. All right, now you're planting your seeds for something to happen, and you're waiting for this to happen. Okay, it's like these choices and decisions that you're making right here with the 7 of Cups, and then you get, then you get the 7 of of coins as well. So this is about you planting your seeds, waiting to hear about something coming in, but be patient. Okay, things are going to come to fruition. Your hard work's going to pay off. You're going to see the rewards and the return for everything that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into. Okay, so I hope that helps you out. And again, many blessings and thank you for Lamborghini for your super chat and trusting Anne and I to do your reading for you. All right, let's see where I'm scrolling back here. I think we've got, we've got Bem Bem. Welcome, Bem Bem. I think you're new to me. I hope you're still here. A career advice or something I need to know. Okay, let's see what Spirit got for you. What the cards show up for you. Okay, and then Mary Cass, you're next. Okay, just so that you know, I've got your name down here. And Marilla McGuire. Thank you. Coming in here. Okay, Marilla.
Okay, here we go, Bem Bem. So, career advice or something you need to know. So the first card out is the 8 of Pencils. So this is 8 of Swords in traditional tarot. And this card asks you to let go of any negative thoughts or any negativity that's holding you back. Now on the card, look, she's got all her negative thoughts in this little balloon. And she's just going to pop that with a pin, because she's just had this delivery from the self-belief company saying, oh, yes, I can. So advice and suggestions for you, your mantra needs to be, oh, yes, I can. And I know it's hard if you're not certain and you're unsure and you've got negativity and other people's negativity to deal with. If you can set that aside, and your mantra now, oh, yes, I can. The King of Coins is the next card, bringing in confidence. The King of Coins absolutely personifies success and confidence. They are very, very successful because they've learned how to be, and are very much here to help with a how-to plan. So the King of Coins would come in very much where finances are concerned, very much where your job, where your career, sometimes where your home life is concerned. But here is the success. And if you are not feeling terribly confident with the first card, the King of Coins brings you the confidence that you need. Now, career advice, you're going to have to make a choice. This is what the 7 of Teacups is all about. Going to have different options in front of you. So my suggestion to you is you step back and you look at them all really carefully. Just study them all. That's what she's doing here, look. And most things are really nice, like a halo or a butterfly. But there's one little cup down here that she doesn't want to choose. So this advice to you is step back. Look at all your options in front of you very carefully before you make your choice. And this could well, the Unity card here, this is about working with other people, talking things over. Everybody bringing their expertise to the table for the benefit of everybody else. It's very much teaching, very much mentoring, very much a card of conversation and discussion. So this could be you working in this team of people. You bringing your lovely expertise to the table. So yes, you can. Oh, yes, I can. The success and the confidence is here for you. But check all those options very carefully. Talk them over. Think it all through. And then get yourself moving forward. So I hope that's helpful.
Thank you. Beautiful reading. Hi, Secrets of the Red Moon Tarot, Dean. How are you? I'm going to write your name here. This is Dean. Okay. All right. Okay. So Bam Bam, you know, like Anne said, think your choice is over. Think your decisions over carefully. You know, do your work. You've got the six of coins here, which is give and take, push, pull, energy, wanting to negotiate and talk things over with the powers that be. The Hierophant is tapping into higher self, and you might be connecting with the perfect team of people, like Anne said, teamwork, okay, working with the right people, doing things in a traditional way, tapping into those that are there to support you. And also, we think about spirituality with this card. We think about dealing with people who think the way we do, okay? You want to be hooking up with your right tribe, your right soul pod here when you're making these decisions of negotiating and talking things back and forth. You know, I think doing your work here with the High Priestess, excuse me, making sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's going forward towards something here in your future. Be careful, because they're showing me that you've had your battles to fight. Okay. And pick your battles wisely. I think you've had conflicts in your past, which have really left you thinking about, do I want to be here? Now, whatever that situation is, if it has to do with your job, you might be thinking about that. Do I really want to be here? And you're constantly looking out for a better future. Okay. So I think that, you know, there's two paths that you can take, and there's a decision and option that you're going to have to make. I do think that if you work with the right team, like Anne was saying, connect with those right connections and people, you'll be able to do this and get that information out, because at the end of the day, you've got success. You've got that six of wands that says this is success and victory after hard work and struggle. Okay. Having an advantage, being able to see triumph here. This is about achievement. This is about, you know, praise and acclaim, and somebody giving you that attaboy, attagirl pat on the back for sticking it out. Okay. And going for what you want, getting recognition right now. So making the right decisions. Okay. Being clear and concise that you are in the right, with the right tribe of people that can help you, the support from the people that can help you, getting that information. And also, you could be thinking about, there could be two paths or two decisions you're going to make. But often with the Two of Wands, I see one other person collaborating with you. You might be thinking about wanting to do these major discussions with someone or partnering up with somebody. Okay. So I hope that helps you. And thank you so much, and blessings for your super chat. Okay, let's go on. We got a great room here of people talking back and forth. I love you guys. We love your banter. You know, occasionally we can take a quick peek over there when we're not reading, but you guys are so beautiful, and how you connect with each other is amazing. Hi, Stephanie. Thank you. And Trick Pa, welcome to my room. I'm trying to keep a list here of people that do come in my room, and those that are new. Trick Pa, you're new to me. Stephanie's not. How are you, beautiful Stephanie? Nice to see you here. We've got Marilla McGuire. Let's see what Marilla wants. Marilla wants. That's a mouthful. Okay, this is Marilla. All right, General. She wants to know anything that's coming in. Nice to see you, Stephanie. Thank you for coming in. Well, I've been sending you messages, Kathy, and you haven't been responding to them. So I know if anything serious happened, Dean would get a hold of me right away if he knew something I didn't know, and I would do the same. So I knew it wasn't anything major, but I, wanted to touch base with you and see how you're feeling. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? We're not doing Marilla. Marilla, I bypassed somebody. Let me see if I bypassed somebody here. I think I bypassed Mary Kath. She's been here forever. So I want to keep things on the straight and narrow. We'll see. Get in here. Where are you? Mary Kath came in after. Bam, bam. Okay, I'm going to do you next, Marilla. Okay, right now I've got to do Mary Kath first because she's been waiting forever and she was ahead of you. So sorry, Mary Kath. Okay. Sorry, sweetheart. All right. What is coming for me in the next few months? All right. I thought, Spirit was saying to me, you've missed somebody. And I'm going, who did I miss? Oh my gosh, I missed Mary Kath. I'm here. Hi, G-Lets. Welcome to my room. Nice to see you. Anybody new coming in? I'm always pleased to see a new face. Okay. There you go, Kathy. Heather's been messaging you too. Neither one of us have been hearing from you. So you must have been busy or resting up. So we're all concerned and we all love you. So.
Mary Kath, what is coming up for you in the next few months? Clarity and new information coming in. So we've got the Page of Pencils here. So this is the card that brings in new information for you. Now, it can sometimes mean a delay or a slight change to plan, and that's absolutely fine because it's keeping you on track. Now, again, I will say with this card, with the Page of Pencils, Page of Swords, the page brings in this information and they're not always the most tactful soul. So don't be too worried about the messenger. Listen to the message because this new information is coming in to help you and keep you on track. And when you've got that information, it's then up to you to make a choice. Now, at the moment, you're stuck because you can't decide between this or that. This information coming in can really help with that and help you make this positive choice. This is what this Two of Pencils card asks you to do. Get all your information together, pay attention to this new information coming in, and then make your choice. Now, the next card is the two, that's the second two of coins. So you might have more than one option in front of you. This is what you're going to have to find out all about. So you've got some homework to do. And then you can decide between this or that. So this is the card of wise and sensible decision making as well. And when you make these decisions, you need to be paying attention to balance. So when you make this choice, how is that going to affect your finances? When you make that choice, is it going to affect your work-life balance? Is it going to take a lot more of your time? Just make sure that you've also going to factor in time for you. So things need keeping in balance when you make these choices. Talk it all over. Here's this Unity card coming out again. This is the card of mentoring, teaching, conversations, discussions, everybody sitting around a table together, everybody having a cup of tea, everybody bringing in their expertise and working out a new way forward. Now, it might be a different way of working than you've worked in the past. But this talking it over is going to be key to get you moving forward. So coming up for you in the next few months, new information coming in, clarity coming in. Don't be too worried if it's brought in a way that's perhaps not the most tactful, that's absolutely fine. It's the information that you need to pay attention to. Then it's time to choose, but get balance into the equation there. Talk it over, discussions, conversations, everybody around the table, and then moving forward, possibly in a new direction, possibly moving forward in a way and trying something new. So I hope that's helpful, Mary Kat. Thank you.
Wow. It's funny how, you know, our cards seem to, again, fall in line, even though I'm using a totally different deck than you, and you read your cards from your deck. You know, right now, I think, again, she, you know, like she mentioned, Anne mentioned temperance, okay, and balance. That's what temperance is about. Oh, I know, Kathy, this is your card. We always laugh with Kathy here. Temperance is that card that says you're thinking about something, you're taking your time, you need to put yourself in center and balance the situation. I think you're struggling with a decision here to make of something that is really bugging you. And I don't know, for some reason, I don't know if it has to do with your job. I know you have a secure job. I know you know, you've got a great job, but it's almost as though, you know, you have to be careful with this, you know, this Five of Swords, because it can be a no-win situation if you lock horns with somebody, because you have the Two of Swords, which is also locking horns with a decision or locking horns with a person. You're at a stalemate right now, trying to call a truce and sitting on the fence and making some sort of big decision here right now. But take your time. Be balanced. Think about what you're going to say and what your decision is going to be before you step out there and actually make it come to fruition. Okay. Actually making that decision. Pick your battles wisely. You know, if there's somebody at work that's trying to trigger you, try to walk away from it. Hold your head up high. There's always people out there that might be envious or a little bit green. Okay. With envy, that's what they're telling me. Be careful of any energy around you like that. Trying to make a decision or a choice. You're still on the fence wanting to do that. Okay. The Hermit comes in. Yeah. You're walking that path, wanting to go on a new journey here, trying to figure out and find yourself in the process. Soul searching. What is it you really want to do? Well, you're going to go the distance. Okay. You have that Four of Wands, and that is, you know, wanting to go the distance, you've got this insight to want to travel in a new direction. Now, this can also mean, Mary Kath, that you're actually planning a trip. You could be planning wanting to go overseas. You may be, I don't know, but you know, you might be going to Europe or to some beautiful country that's overseas here, going abroad to some foreign country. You might be wanting to look towards that. But also, this is the card of success, and knowing that your hard work is paying off and that you're going to be experiencing life in a better way moving forward, and being able to do that with confidence. But you know, you're struggling with something, you know, in right now, and you need to take your time before you make a decision here. You kind of locked horns with somebody or a situation in your life you're trying to make your mind up about. Okay. But I think there's going to be some sort of a trip coming in the future as well for you. And you might be wanting to go abroad. Gee, let me know. I'll pack my bag. I'm ready. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Mary Kath. Okay. So we've got Marilla next. And then Alex. Lost my pen. There it is. Welcome, Alex. Thank you so much again for coming in our room again this week. General. So Marilla wants a general. You're welcome, Mary Kath. Pack your bags. You're going on a trip. You're planning something. I know it.
So, Mirella, I have got some lovely cards for you. Sorry if I've mispronounced your name. So, let's get cracking with the first card. Knight of Pencils. This is things happening really fast, which will need you to make a choice. Now, this knight comes in. They all have motorbikes in my deck because it's fast-moving energy. And this knight comes in and says, choose carefully. Now, she has the option of this lovely, well-marked, wide main road, or she's got the other option of this little bumpy track full of potholes. So this Knight of Pencils comes in and says, choose with care. This is not the time to make rush decisions, rash decisions, snap decisions. You need to really look carefully and then decide. The Page of Wands brings in new information, new creative projects, positive new, it could be an area of study, brings in things that you've been manifesting and working towards, positive news, new ideas, new information. So when this information comes flying in, all of a sudden, choose carefully. So just be very, very grounded and very sensible. Step back, have a cup of tea before you decide. It's time to leave behind any nonsense. Now, this Five of Wands card is all about walking away from any drama. And on the card, look, you can see this thunderstorm going on in the background. But she's walking away from it. She's well protected with her umbrella and she's walking towards the sunshine. So this is very much you leaving anything else that doesn't concern you, any drama, any nonsense, any conversations, excuse me, that you don't need to be part of. Leave them where they are. And keep moving forward. Keep moving in the direction that you would like to go, because the 10 of coins at the end is lovely. One of the happiest cards in the whole deck. It's happy home life. It's happy family life, happy work life, and financial security. So the mindfulness, yes, please choose carefully. Don't be rushed. Gather all this information together, and it might be quite exciting information as well, and lovely positive news. So take your time, make your choices, leave behind anything that isn't serving you and that you don't need to be part of, because this happiness, this happy ever after, this absolutely lovely work life, home life card is waiting for you. So I hope that's helpful.
Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. All right. Marilla. You've been thinking about, doing some soul searching for a long time here. And I think with the Hermit, you're tapping into higher self. You're tapping into something new here. You're wanting to take a new path. You're making changes. You're going through transformation is what they're telling me. And you're staying very focused on something right now. Okay. The King of Wands shows up. That's being focused. You're going to go for broke on this situation that you want to go in. And I don't mean you're going to end up broke, but you're going to go bigger. You're going to go home. There's a big transformation I'm seeing. No, it's not the Death card. I'm going intuitively what my guides are saying. Stay focused on this goal. Okay. You're going through a transformation here with the Hermit, wanting to step out there and learn something new. I think you might be thinking about wanting to teach, preach, or convey information that could be very helpful to other people as well. Learning now what you need. And when I always say when one teaches to learn, and then you take that information and you go out into society, you go out into the universe, and you help other people with it. The Chariot says they just get better and better. The Chariot says you're going to come out a winner. Okay. Winner takes all. This might be something new that you've been thinking about doing for a while. If you stay focused on it and you go for it, you're going to come out victorious at the end of the day. Okay. There's been times when you thought, I don't know if I should do this. There's a lot of risks maybe I'm taking. I might fall on my face and break my nose, but you're going to do it anyway. And because you're being positive about it, you'll come out ahead. Did you not have the 10 of Pentacles, my dear friend? Yes.
I certainly did.
Yes, I thought you did. So you have a double message here, beautiful Marilla. The 10 of Cups is happy ever after. She had the 10 of Pentacles. I got the 10 of Cups. Happiness, family, home life. You know, you're going to be secure again, feeling one with feeling one within your own circle of friends, your soul pod, your tribe, your chosen family. This is about long-term security here, and domestic bliss and happiness. And then the best card in the deck, the Sun. Okay. Success, happiness, openness. This is the card of fertility. This is the card of positivity. This is the card of fun and fame and success and optimism. You can't go wrong. But it's a baby. It's a baby sitting on that horse. It's always a baby. And that means this is being able to give birth to something brand new and wonderful in your future. I hope that helps. Really positive reading. Wow. I love it. Super. Thank you so much, Marilla. Okay, we're going on to Alex. Where are you, Alex? I'll find you here. Now, Alex, did you give me your question? I asked you if you wanted to give me a question that we could focus on. So, Alex, please leave me your question. We have Trick Paw here as well. Trick Paw, please leave me a question as well so that we can focus on that for our reading on you, whether it's finance, romance, general, whatever the case is, we need to know. Okay, Alex, how will my week at work go? Okay. Let's see how your week's going to go. Thank you for your question. Hi, Trend. Hi, Gerald. You're still hanging in with me. Are you, big guy? Thank you so much. Positive vibes. Yeah, there's lots of positive vibes here. Lots of them. Positive day. All righty. Thank you very much, Alex, for your super chat, sweetheart. Thank you very much.
So, Alex, a good week at work, really, is what I am picking up here. Because you start off with the 3 of coins, 3 of pentacles. This is all about teamwork. This is about, there's a lovely reader that always says teamwork making the dream work. This is you bringing your expertise into the team. And when everybody works together, doing their own special bit, that's where the success can be found. So very much a week where you are working with other people, you are interacting with other people, you are bringing your own special creativity into this team, which enables the team to be successful. The Dreamer card, it's lovely. It's the first card in the whole deck. This is you walking through these doors of opportunity. This is you taking this leap of faith. Now, it might be that you're doing something new this week. And it might be that you're stepping outside your comfort zone a little bit. And this card says, actually, that's absolutely fine. Now, we can stand behind the doors of opportunity forever, waiting. But look on the card. She's pushing the doors open. She's taking those steps forward. She's trying it out. She's peeping through the doors to see what's on the other side. She's taking that leap of faith and making those positive steps forward. The 6 of coins brings in abundance, brings in gifts from the universe, something new, something that you've been working towards, hoping for, dreaming of. This is the very week that it could come into view. So listen out for new information when you're working in your team here. There might be some news coming in. There might be something new coming in for you. But very much this week, you stepping out in a new direction and walking through those doors of opportunity and doing something new. Don't be frightened to do it. Certainly, stepping out of your comfort zone is a good thing to do. So have a lovely week, Alex. I hope you have a fantastic week.
Okay. All right. My cards are very different. However, all eyes are going to be on you this week, Alex. The death card shows up. That's spiritual transformation. That's a new beginning. That's moving on from something that might not have been pleasing you or working out in your favor, but it's going to come out. It's going to end. You've got the 10 of Swords, which is that card that says you're back on your feet and you're able now to go forward. You went through some major challenges. Perhaps there's something at work that, you know, really wasn't going well for you, and you felt as though there could be some betrayal and backstabbing with somebody at work. It might be one other person. This person, you might have to make some major decisions over. The Lover shows up, and that's being balanced and making decisions about a situation which could be another one person at work. But you're going to come out of it at the end of the day, okay? It's going to come to an end. It's going to come to a conclusion. You're going to be able to move on. All eyes are on you with the Star. Okay, people are going to know that you stood up for yourself with the 10 of Swords. Okay, so this might be a very interesting week. There could be something coming up where somebody wants to, you know, that's going to step forward here with the Lovers card, and that is you making major choices, but being balanced when you think about this. Okay, so yeah, the 10 of Swords says you're going to get up. Okay, you're going to get up. Something's happened here where you felt as though you were held down, or, you know, somebody stabbed you in the back, somebody betrayed you in some way, but you're going to end that with the Death card. It's going to come to an end. You're going to be able to get up and move away. But remember, the Star is you. It's all about hope and recognition and inspiration and happiness, and you standing up there for yourself on, you know, and letting people know what you're made of and shining in that light and walking in it. Yeah, totally stabbed. So there you go. Thank you. I know I hate it when these cards come up, and I have to be honest with what I see. So you may have been deceived and stabbed in the back, but you stood up for yourself. The King of Swords. You may have even had some sort of wisdom and advice from somebody legally that was able to advise you through a situation. But at the end of the day, it left you feeling that you had to make a major decision and choice. And you know what? You're going to move on. Okay. You have that capability with the Star card to walk in your light. You are the headliner. You are in charge of what you want to do with your life. And all you want is this beautiful, you know, success and inspiration and hope and, you know, recognition. And you're going to get that. All eyes are going to be on you now. So don't be afraid. I love it when the Star finally came out, because they weren't all cards of deception. And, you know, you stood up for yourself, the King of Swords. And at the end of the day, you're going to make a decision here, and you're not going to be ruled by your heart. You're going to, as much as you might, you know, when we think of betrayal is that card that breaks our heart. It hurts us. And it's usually by somebody who we never thought would do it to us, because we loved them, or we cared about them, or we trusted them. Okay. And then all of a sudden something happens and we get blindsided. But you're going to be moving on. You're either healing through this situation, you're moving on from it. You stood your ground, you make a decision. And at the end of the day, you can still walk in your light and hold your head up high. Okay, Alex. So, you know, she has said something here, you know, where she said that there was betrayal. So yeah. Brenda Tarot psychic. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's my guides. It's all brought in by divine spirit. I'm so blessed. I'm glad. Before I ever learned cards, I read without cards. I read intuitively, and other professional readers. I didn't read. I was comfortable in my pod years ago. That's how I came into, this is how all this came in. Okay. You will be working with the team. Thank you for that. Okay. Yep. TVN. Okay. Now I think we got one more here. Alex, we just did Alex. We've got Trick Paw. Love. She wants love. Okay. The voice of Jesus calls the storm that rages. Beautiful. Thank you. I love that. You're welcome, Marilla. You're very welcome. Yeah, that's true. Some of the worst betrayals are by people we love and trust, and they're the hardest ones to get over. We forgive, but we cry big tears for a long time.
So I have 3 cards for you. And the first card, the 3 of Pentacles. It's the 3 of Swords in traditional tarot. This is about you healing and moving on. So this card says, know that the situation will improve. When I was drawing the card, I drew the girls there, just having a nice chat, talking things over, drinking tea, resting a while, just having a break. Now look at the card carefully. The road in front of them, it's a clear way forward. So just for now, resting, relaxing and healing, and then moving on. There's a very strong emphasis about moving forward and moving on. The Knight of Coins says, get yourself organized, get a plan. Plan A, plan B, and if necessary, plan C. Now, the Knight of Coins here is the only knight not riding their motorbike. The others are flying all over the place really fast, but this one isn't riding theirs because she's looking at the map. Now, the good thing about this is she's gathering all the information. And then when she gets back on that motorbike, she knows exactly where she's going and, more importantly, how she's going to get there. So this is a card that asks you to make some plans, do some research, find out information, and then you can move forward and you will know exactly where you are going. And when you do all of that homework, the Sun card shows up. It's going to pay off. This is one of the best cards in the deck. This is success after difficulty. This is success after things have been really difficult. Look, she's growing sunflowers, and it's been a while since she planted the seeds, but now look, she's reaping the rewards of her hard work. This is the card of success. This is the card of happiness and joy. And this card also says, get busy on those new ideas. So, pulling it all together, resting, healing, then moving on, get yourself a plan together, get plan B just in case, but get a really clear sight of where you want to go, how you want to get there. And when you have that plan, start taking those action steps. This knight sometimes is really good at planning, but not actually good at doing. So she's got to remember literally to get back on that bike and get moving forward. And there's the success waiting for you when you do. So I hope that's helpful.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's read this when it comes to love and how this energy is for you. Right now, I think you're crying over spilt milk and you're thinking about a past relationship that's really left you feeling down in your past. This is about, feeling sad, feeling grief, thinking about the whys and how comes and all those sort of energies that come into situations that perhaps we're very disappointed when it comes to relationship. It's that feeling of loss. However, it's the card that I always say, realize that there's more opportunities. There's more love to come into you if you're willing to wait it out and also to know that you're worthy of receiving it. Putting yourself first, not settling and not trying to fit in to please anybody else. This is a card that says, let it go. It's okay to, because we do. It's very normal for us to fall prey to thinking about our disappointments and the sadness and past relationships that didn't work out, but we have to let them go to move on. And you're going to do that. Right now, though, you're hanging in limbo. Things aren't moving too quickly for you with the Hangman. So, you're feeling as though you're a bit confined right now, but look at things from a different perspective and start doing that healing process so that you can move on. Because I'll tell you, your love is coming in. You've got the Two of Cups. There will be somebody coming in. It might be a bit slow right now, but you're going to feel love again. Okay. I'm going to have a drink, trick paw, because I got a tickle in my throat. We've been out here. It's 2 hours and we're going to we're going to be we're going to be shutting down after your reading. So everybody, please know that the list is closed unless somebody here is in a panic and they really need a message. Okay, so there's going to be a partnership coming in. There's going to be unity and love again coming into you. Okay, so know that. It's just taking a little bit of time, and you need to be selective, and you need to heal through this past disappointment that you've had. You're going to hear something here coming in, a truth that comes in, and you're going to be able to see something clearly. And then you're going to be able to move on. I think, you in your mind, you've wondered about a situation, why did it happen? Or was there another person? Or, blah, blah, blah. The Page of Swords says you're going to get a message. Okay. And it's going to stop you in your tracks, but it's also going to let you see the picture finally in full clarity, to be able to open up and find a new love. I love this. The Queen of Wands is one of my favorite queens. You guys laugh at me. Anne must think I'm crazy, but Anne has followed my line and said, watch me. I know she did, and I love that. But I always say she's a queen that flips the bird at everybody that wants to put their 2 cents worth in, and wants to tell you what they think you should hear, and wants to coerce and change your mind. But she's learned. She's finally come to a conclusion where she's strong and she's focused and she's going for broke. And I think you're finally going to say, I'm not listening to you guys anymore, because I got over this. I'm getting over this. And I'm taking my time to meet the right person. And yes, they're going to come in because I did that work. And I see the truth now. I can move forward. I don't have to ask those questions and wonder and ponder anymore. And you're going to stay focused now. So get out there, get back in the saddle, my beautiful trick paw, because you've got a brand new love coming in. So I hope that helps. Brenda reads everyone Sunday. Please come back next weekend. There you go. We just said that, didn't we? You're going to laugh, Heather, because I don't go out every single Sunday, but lately I've been doing a routine. And I said to Anne, because, she's always here for me. She loves to come out with me. I love to come out with her. And I said to her, maybe we should be doing this every Sunday, unless something drastic comes up and we can't. So maybe that's what we're going to be doing.
I think we will.
Everybody else, I'm going to bring you in on Saturdays or another day of the week, because I got a line of people here who have been contacting me and it's great. That have been wanting to collab with me and do readings with me and come out here too. So I think Anne's going to be my Super Chat Sunday partner for sure.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, it's great. And we love working. And we were just saying that I can't wait. Love Sunday shows and working with you too. Yeah. Oh, thanks so much. But you might have to settle for Saturday, because it looks like Anne's in the seat of power now. She's nabbed that Sunday position, which is great, unless we come in with other people. But anyway, this has been a really, really good. We're always out here for 2 hours. And before I shut down, Damara, are you still here, my darling? Damara, come in here. Damara, I need to know that you're here. So give me a heads up if you are, because Damara is a member. And she's highlighted in green. And I do all my members, at least I give them a couple of cards when they come in my room, and my moderators. So Damara, you've been here all along. So please let me know you're still here. We're going to give you a couple cards, and I'll put them. If you're not here, we'll do them anyway. We'll give you 2 cards. Thanks, Colleen, for coming in. And, I'll let you know in Messenger that you've got a couple of cards here. Okay. Yeah. Thanks so much, Heather, for coming in. You have a great rest of today too. I hope that things are working out better. We chatted a little bit briefly, and go check out Heather here. Soul Alchemy, Indigo Jaguar, Intuitive Arts is her other name. And she's out there doing all kinds of reads with lots and lots of people. Oh, okay. I will, honey. You want to be a moderator? Where am I here? Let's see how I do this. Oh, I'm going to have to do this in the background, I guess. I don't know how to do it on here. Let me see. How do I do this, guys? Community moderation. I don't know. I'll figure that one out. Okay, Kathy. When I click on those 3 dots, ban user, put user in timeout. I don't think we want to do that. Okay. Oh no. Okay, Heather, hurry up and get that guy there to do what he has to finish up. Darn. Okay, so we're going to do Damara. I'm just going to find her here. We're just going to do a couple of cards for Damara because she's such a doll and she is a member. Where are you here? Thank you, Alex. Damara. Okay, ending. I don't know. Maybe she's ending. Okay, if you're here, Damara, let me know. We're going to give you a couple of cards because you are a member on my channel. Okay, I never want to forget my members. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, Damara. Right now, this is you. Now, this is the Awakening card, and it asks you to be your own fantastic individual self. Everybody else is taken. Be lovely you. This card also says you need to look at things possibly from a different perspective. Now, look on the card. She's hanging upside down. The world looks completely different from where she is right now. So new perspectives, perhaps looking at things in a different way, perhaps thinking at the moment that things aren't happening fast enough. Just be lovely, individual, fantastic you. The Three of Wands says you need to be making long-term plans, looking at the bigger picture, looking at the long term. Now, on the card, the long-term plan is this healthy forest. But in order to get there, she has to plant the little seeds, and that's what she's doing. She's planting these little seedlings first. So this card is asking you, look long-term. Where would you like to go? What would your goals be? Where are you hoping to be? What are you working towards? Now that you've got that, start those first little action steps now. Now, the first little steps very often seem a little bit insignificant or not really that important. But they are the ones that set the energy moving forward, that set the ball in motion. So get your goal written down, get your dream written down, put a date on it, and you've got a goal. And then work out what tiny steps do I need to take now just to start that moving, because once you start with those, the next ones will become apparent, and so on and so forth. But the key to this is starting off those first steps. And it might be something so simple as sending off an email, talking to somebody, looking up some new information, finding out something new. So do all of that. Be fantastic, lovely individual you. And then just wait for the magic to happen. So I hope that's helpful.
Beautiful. Thank you, Damara, for being in the room. I just sent her a message because she wasn't coming back to let us know she was here, but I was giving you your messages anyway for being a member on my channel. Okay, so like taking your time and doing the work, figuring out what it is you want to do is what's going to lead you forward, because you've got temperance. Taking yourself to center, being balanced, thinking about what it is you want to do, and being patient in the process is going to bring you to your chariot moment. And that is success and victory, overcoming something here, overcoming obstacles that you've been having to work towards and overcome. And you're going to see success coming into you at this time, all because of your own hard work and due diligence moving forward. Also, I'm seeing the number 7 as a good luck coming in, and 14 broken down with the temperance is a number 5. 5 is the number of challenge, but also the number of change, and also the number of finding the resources to resolve those issues. So you're coming up a champion, my darling. You're working on something, and I see change coming, and it's going to be good change moving forward. So on that note, what a great day. What a great Sunday. Oh my goodness. We always have so much fun here, don't we? And we, you know, I love you. I just love reading with you, and we get along, and we just never stop. I mean, the room fills up, and we're just busy doing super chats and readings to help people. And I love every one of you, and we send you lots of love and blessings for coming into the room. We're 2 hours and 15 minutes, and it goes like that, doesn't it, Anne?
Oh, it's amazing. Thank you all so much. What a pleasure. What a treat for me to be able to do this. If you just knew how thrilled to bits I was just to come here into my little office where I am now with my decks of cards and read for other people. Absolutely heaven sent. So thank you. And it's so appreciated.
And I want to do a plug for Anne as well. As you know, you've seen how Anne works. You've seen this beautiful, lovely deck she's got. She has done the illustrations and produced her own cards. And those are her cards that you see. And they're very personal to her because she did them all by hand herself. And you can see how she incorporates the angels into every one of those meanings, because what we do is we walk with spirit. And even though I have her decks, and I almost was going to pull them out, and I thought, no, these are your cards. You work with them. But I should really use them. Next Sunday, if we go live, I will use them. And if I get stuck on a card that I'm trying to figure out, I'll be able to work with them better, because they are different. They are a little different, and I need to connect with them, but I love them because they're spiritual. So please, what I'm trying to say to everybody, if you like her deck, she sells them, and they're not expensive. And she also sells them virtually, where you can order them, download them to your phone, hit a button, and they'll shuffle right in front of your face. And you can say, what do I need to know today, Spirit? Click, boom, there's your message. Or if you're doing a reading for somebody, or you want a daily message for yourself, or you want clarity, you can ask Spirit and click on them. And so you can take them everywhere with you virtually. You don't have to have the physical. However, you can buy them physical too if you want to hold those cards in your hand and feel the energy from them. But she sells them. Go check out her site. She'll have it on her site there, her website, and on her channel, so that you can put the deck under your pillow, Brenda, to better connect with them. Yeah, you can do that. I never did. I bless them, and I ask Spirit to clear everything. I have a different, I do a ceremony on my cards, so that's okay. And you should always do that. When you get a brand new deck, if you buy it from the store or whatever, you need to clear the energy around them. You need to connect with them and clear them. A lot of people lay them under their pillow. A lot of people do that. I've had stones under my pillow, and I've done things like that too, but I do mine differently, and anybody can clear them the way they decide to clear them. Okay. But they're beautiful. And I wanted to say that to you, Anne. They need to go look at those cards, because they're so whimsical, and they're so fun, and they're so interesting. So please, guys, if you're interested and you want to buy yourself a treat, they're not overly expensive at all. Like a lot of cards out there are. They're very, very reasonably priced, and I think you're going to really love them. Okay. And she gifted them to me. So you know what? Amazing. She's seen me use them off and on. She gets so excited when I do too. So I'm going to have to get using them more. I really do. I will. So, okay, guys, don't leave me, Anne. When we hang up. So everybody, know that we love you. We send you lots of love and many blessings, and know how grateful we are that we have this tribe of people, this soul pod of people who watch our videos, who support our videos, and who show up to prove that here in these live chats. And I truly, truly send you all the love and blessings that you deserve. So on that note, have a great remainder to today, wherever you guys are living, and enjoy the life you have. Take care. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.